He's a winner, he's a star. He's a prince among men. Always going way too far. He's a prince among men. He's always right because he knows what's what. Winning is his game, he's always said. He's the best, he's the prince, and he's got the lot. And he hasn't let it go to his head. He's a winner, he's a star. He's a prince among men.
What time shall I come over to the office?
Anytime you like, sweetheart. You're going to love the artwork for your range of cakes.
I know, I'm really looking forward to it.
You'll never guess who I saw yesterday.
Oh, won't I?
No, never. Go on, then.
What?
Guess.
No, you just said I'd never guess.
No, you won't, but try.
Oh, all right, then, Mickey Mouse.
Don't be stupid. He's in America. Anyway, he's not a real person. Have another go.
I don't really want to.
All right, then, I'll tell you. Brian Birdsall.
Who's Brian Birdsall?
Exactly. Who's Brian Birdsall? I went to school with him. A few years ago, he was one of the best guitarists in this country, played with everyone, and now he's a squeegee merchant. I was stopped at the traffic lights and he came and cleaned my windscreen for me. He'll never play the guitar again.
Why not?
I trapped his hand in the electric window. But I mean, that's not the point. His career was over anyway. Woke up one morning, nobody wanted to know. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Oh, I see what you're saying. You are worried about the ephemeral nature of fame.
Hey?
Don't you worry. I'm sure it'll never happen to you.
What won't?
You know, the fickle hand of fate. One moment you're a famous star, the next minute no one knows who you are.
Well, of course it won't happen to me.
I'm sorry, I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant it's good, isn't it? I'm doing great and he's doing crap. It really cheered me up. You see, Liesl, it's not enough to succeed. Your friends have to fail as well. I think I'll make another cup of tea.
Yes, the St. John's Ambulance Brigade has been my life. You meet all sorts of people from every walk of life. I've attended to royalty, you know.
Really?
Yes, the Duchess of Gloucester.
What were wrong with her?
Well, I'm not really supposed to say. Medical confidentiality.
Oh, go on, please.
Well, all right, then. It was a...
What?
a splinter in a...
In a bum?
in her thumb. I removed it for her. She was ever so grateful.
What did she say?
She said, ow, but graciously. And then she said, thank you. I've still got a personal letter of thanks from the Duchess and the splinter. I expect that's why Lady Hotwell has invited me to Hotwell Hall on Thursday.
I bet you're thrilled to bits.
Well, I have met her twice before, you know. She's the patron of the Wilmslow St. John's Ambulance Brigade.
What does the patron do?
She patronises us. Well, she patronised me anyway.
Is it a party or what?
It's a sonnet Lumiere.
Oh, smashing. What's that then?
Well, it's a sort of concert, but French, so it's very sophisticated. You have an orchestra and they play outside by the lake with fireworks.
You shouldn't play with fireworks, it's dangerous.
No, they play classical music.
Not my cup of tea.
It's culture, Sonia. And that part is open to the general public, as I call them, and I shall be officiating in my medical capacity, but afterwards, there's a private reception.
Oh?
Yes, exactly. Lady Hotwell is holding it for a few select guests. I shall have to take my uniform off for that.
I've heard about those sort of do's.
Morning, girls. How are you, Sonia?
Actually, Gary, not on peak form. It's the wedding. I had another sleepless night worrying about my trousseau.
Hey, when I say how are you, Sonia, it's just an expression. I don't really mean how are you. You're not supposed to tell me. I'm not interested. I just say, how are you? And you just say, very well, thank you.
Sorry.
That's all right. How are you, Beverly?
Very well, thank you.
See?
And how are you, Mr. Prince?
Bad enough, I've had months of agony with me knee, of course. The specialist says he's never seen a knee like mine. He says another bloke will be hospitalised with my knee. Well, obviously not with my knee. He'd have his own, it'll be his knee. And you know, it's cost me a fortune, the treatment for this. But I say, so what? It's my duty to look after myself. Not just for me, but for me public.
Oh, yes, the general public. I suppose you're right.
Hey, I'm always right. Morning, Dave.
Morning, Gary. Remember that?
Hey, that's me when I played for Fernie Heath years ago.
1975.
Where'd you get this from?
Vince sent me a copy.
Look at me haircut.
I know. We all look ridiculous then, didn't we?
You might have done, Dave, but I didn't. That was the first bubble perm in my school. No, wait a minute. The dinner lady beat me to it. That was just before my first schoolboy international. Must have been, what, 14, 15 years old? The rest of the team were men. Apart from Derek. We didn't know about him then.
I'm sending it to Zoe Ripper at the Independent. They want to do an article on you. It's a new feature called Where Were They Then? It's about famous people and their early influences, isn't it?
Hey, it's funny how I stand out even in this photo. Your eye goes straight to me. Well, mine does anyway.
Anyway, they want to get the team back together again. Take a photograph, interview you, Vince, some of the lads.
They want to talk to Vince. Are you sure that's such a good idea?
Kevin likes fireworks, and we've never been to a song and... What's it in the air?
Sonnet Lumiere.
That's right. We've never been. Hey, we might pop along. If we do, shall we come and say hello?
No. See, during the function, I shall be on duty, and obviously I can't see you afterwards. I shall be at Lady Hopwell's exclusive reception.
Mixing with the knobs.
That's not an expression I care for, sir.
Morning, Beverly. Is Gary around?
Oh, I'm afraid he's with Mr. Perry at the moment, Mrs. Prince. He shouldn't be long.
I just came over to look at the designs and packaging for my cakes.
Oh, yes, it's exciting, isn't it?
Well, actually it is, yes, very exciting.
Well, they're all your own recipes, aren't they?
Well, they're family recipes, you know, traditional German pastries.
Do you use puff pastry?
Sometimes, yes.
Oh, dear. Only Kevin won't go near puff pastry.
Why not?
You know, just in case.
I'm sure they'll be a great success, Mrs. Prince.
Well, I hope so. Gary says it might be like Linda McCartney's recipes. You know, Liesel Prince's German pastries. It sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Hello, love. Come to see the artwork, eh?
Yes.
It's in Mark's office. Bev, give Vince a ring at the club. Tell him I'm coming over.
Yes, Mr. Prince, and actually, I prefer to be addressed as Beverly.
Well, that's very handy, Bev, because that's your name.
Hey, for God's sake, Fiona, I've got nothing to apologise for. Well, all right, the boys are upset. They'll get over it. Oh, don't be so sentimental. Sorry. It was the ex-wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had the boys to stay for the weekend. They came over with Nanny. And now I've got Fiona complaining that I upset them.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. I shot Nanny, that's all.
You did what?
She was old and past it, and she smelled dreadful. So I took her out into the garden and shot her.
You shot their nanny, some poor little old lady.
No, Nanny was their dog, an old English sheepdog.
Oh, Mark, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's what Fiona said.
They're bound to be upset.
I know they are. They wanted to shoot her. I said, no, it's my gun. I'm going to bloody shoot her.
That's the English upper classes for you, Liesel. Where's me German cakes? Liesel wants to have a look.
Yeah.
You have a butcher's at them, love. I'm off to see Vince. The Independent want to do another article about me. Doesn't stop, does it? The price of fame, eh?
And you revel in it, don't you?
Yeah.
Gary, this says Gary Prince's German pastries.
That's right, sweetheart. What did you expect them to be called?
Now, this was a team, the 1975 team. The finest team the Northwest Counties Pennine League has ever seen.
With one star player.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm here, really, Vince. When they come to interview you, just say I was the most impressive.
Though they were all stars in my book, they were characters. Look at that midfield. The three Johns. John the postman, John the accountant, and John the murderer. It's been great speaking to them all again. And they'll all be here to recreate the photo.
Not John the murderer, surely.
Yeah, he's out now.
He can't be in the photo. He's a convicted murderer.
He's a charming young man, quiet, thoughtful.
Vince, he murdered his parents.
It wasn't murder, it was a mercy killing. Even the papers said so.
No, Vince, it was a Mersey killing. He pushed them both in the River Mersey.
Well, he had his reasons.
Yeah, he wanted the house, the business, and the insurance money.
I won't have a word said against this team. There was only one rotten apple.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You know very well what I mean. Oh, they were a great bunch. Graham Griffiths, Pete Brogan, Derek Braithwaite in goal. Lovely pair of hands. What a character he was.
And, of course, the star of the team.
Trevor Ketley.
No, me. The article is about me. They is me, how I started my first team. It's about how I rose from that lot to become the greatest footballer this country's ever produced.
Trevor Ketley had more potential.
It's about my beginnings, Vince. Where were they then?
It was bound to come out sooner or later.
What was?
I knew the press would get onto it eventually. And then when that woman from the paper phoned up, I knew they'd rumbled you. Where were they then? It's the 1975 semi-final, isn't it? When you didn't turn up. That's the story, isn't it? That's what they're up to. The day you let this fine bunch of men down. Fernie Heath versus West Houghton. And you weren't here. Where were you then?
You know where I was, Vince.
I know where you said you were. You said you were having a trial for England.
I was. The England schoolboys. And I got picked. Me first international cap.
Rubbish. You were novel, got at, bought off by West Houghton.
You know that isn't true, Vince.
Isn't it? Isn't it? So how come you turn up that Monday morning with a caterer's pack of wagon wheels? Where did a boy of 14 get?
I won it. In a raffle.
Do you think I was born yesterday? You were bribed, and now they've found you out. That's what this article's about, isn't it? Where were they when they were needed? People who've let the side down. Great betrayals of our time.
When I had this installed, it was described as an occasional table. I know what they mean now. Occasionally it's a table, the rest of the time it's stuck in the flaming ceiling. What's up with you?
Gary Prince's German pastries.
Hey, it's a great box, isn't it, sweetheart? What do you think of the picture of me? I was going to wear a chef's hat, one of them daft little German hats with a feather. But then I said, Gary, no way, tasteless.
Gary, I thought it was going to have my name on the box. I thought it was going to say Liesel Prince's German pastries. You said it was going to be like Linda McCartney's vegetarian food.
Yeah, but I didn't mean we'd use your name. I also said it was going to be like Mr. Kipling's cakes. You see, Mrs. Kipling probably does the cooking, but they're marketed under his name. Because you see, he's the famous one. They're Gary Prince's German pastries. Because you see, sweetheart, I'm famous and you're not. It's like the Independent are doing an article. Who's it going to be about, me or you? It's going to be about me. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I feel betrayed.
Nah, not you as well.
Look, what is this? Dicalcium autophosphate, emulsifiers, carboxymethylcellulose.
Yum, yum, sounds delicious. Just like your mother used to make.
Now, don't be absurd. My mother's recipe uses only real natural ingredients.
Yeah, well, they probably didn't have carbox metal thingies in your mother's day. These cakes have got to be preserved. Those have got a shelf life of over 12 months. That is the difference between cooking for 8 and 8 million.
Well, I don't want any part of it.
Well, problem solved then. You haven't got any part of it. They're all in my name.
Yeah. You see, Pete, you were a classical player. You were hard. Well, no, you were dirty. You could kick people with both feet. You could stop anything that came at you. I often thought I should have played you in defence. I really did.
If Vince comes out with that rubbish about wagon wheels again, I'll tell the paper what really happened. He doesn't have to talk some crapola.
Don't worry about what Vince says. It's the picture that counts. No one reads the words in the papers, do
They
they?
do in the Independent.
I don't.
Oh, you're here now, are you? I've already told that photographer our star player isn't here.
Well, go and tell him I've arrived.
Not you, Trevor Ketley, Councillor Ketley, I should say. He can't make it. He's chairing a subcommittee on off-street parking.
That's typical of Trevor, that is. Where is he when he's needed? I don't know. People who let the side down.
Hey, he's a man of integrity, is Trevor. Unimpeachable. He wouldn't even take an orange at half-time for fear of losing his amateur status. Now, he's a very busy man. Now, he is a success.
Hey, isn't that John over there?
Where?
Over there, on his own, that's John.
Yeah, that's him.
Dave, see that bloke over there? He murdered his mum and dad.
No, that's John the accountant. This is John the murderer.
Hello, Gary. How's it going?
Fine, John. Look, when I said you murdered you, I didn't mean you were probably driven to it. You were pushed.
No, I wasn't pushed, but they were.
He's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, nice to see you, John. Take care, must mingle. Right, lads. Hello, love. You from the paper?
No, of course not, Gary.
Hello, Graham. John. Hello, Derek. How are you?
It's Deborah now.
What is?
My name. It's Deborah, not Derek.
Oh, mine's still Vince. Still a docker, Derek?
No, I'm a beautician.
Well, there's not much work over the docks these days, is there?
Okay, gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
It's the picture that counts, is it, Dave?
Right, everyone, go on, be where you were. That's it. Right.
Now, who's supposed to be in the middle?
Councillor Ketley, only he can't make it.
I'll sit in the middle if you like.
You will not.
No, let's have the lady in the middle.
Oh, go on, Derek. All right, go on. Come on, lads, shuffle up and make it look nice and tidy. Right.
Hey, matey, don't you think it'd be better if I sat in the middle?
No, Gary, this looks great. Show us more leg, love.
You know, Derek, you're the best goalkeeper this club's ever had. You've still got a lovely pair of hands.
Any chance of a cup of tea, love?
If you want one, make one.
Right, yeah. I'm glad you've got over the sulks, because I need you.
What do you?
Yeah, I need you to turn that switch while I try and pull the table down. Yo, that's Zoe What's-Her-Face from the paper. Hello, Zoe. Come on in. We're in the drawing room, straight ahead of you.
I suppose you'd like me to go now.
No, sweetheart, don't. Vince will be arriving shortly. He could screw up the whole article for me. When I give you the nod, get him out the room, eh? Yo, Zoe, Gary.
Hello, I'm Zoe Ripper.
I know you are. I've seen your picture in the paper. Though not as often as you've seen mine, of course. This is my lovely wife, Liesl. I don't know where I'd be without her.
Hello.
Hello. You won't have seen my picture in the paper.
Ordering a box of tarts, eh, Liesl? Sorry, Zoe, private joke. Have yourself a seat there.
Thank you.
So, where to begin? Where were they then? How did I become one of the greatest footballers? All right, stop me right there. The greatest footballer this country's ever produced. Oh, I see you've noticed my new, eye-level table. It's an unusual design. It's,
Broken.
No.
Gary can't get it to work properly.
Hello, Vince. You've managed to get here. Well done, son. Vince, I'm going to press the button which will open the door now.
I know you, just get on with it.
Right, do you want me to give you a hand or can you manage yourself?
Just stop fucking about an open door.
Right, his memory's not what it was, so if he gets confused about the past, don't take him too seriously, yeah?
What are you playing at? What's your game?
Football, Vince, don't you remember?
Hello, I'm Zoe Ripper.
Oh, Vince Hibbert. And can I just say, it gives me no pleasure to dish the dirt on Gary here. Well, when I say no pleasure, obviously there is a bit, but...
Vince. He's had treatment, you know. So, can I just say that 20 years ago, this bloke here taught me everything he knew about football.
I did?
It wasn't much, but it was a start. Isn't that right, me old mucker?
Well, I can tell you...
And I want that to go in the paper, whether he deserves the credit or not. All right, you must have some questions you'd like to ask, Vince.
Yes, well, first things first. When you met Gary as a boy of what, 11, 12?
No, I must have been older than that. I must have been about 45.
No, I mean when Gary was a boy of 12. What were your first impressions of him?
He thought I was a genius, and he was right. Next question, Zoe.
Could I just say, it's Zoe, not So. My name is Zoe.
Sorry, Zoe. It's just when someone's called something, I like to call them something else. It shows I like them.
You don't do that with me.
No. Just answer the ladies' questions, Vince, yeah? OK, Zoe. Next question.
This morning, you had your photograph taken with the 1975 team.
Do you remember, Vince?
Were there any incidents or anything that stands out in your mind about that season?
Yes, the semi-final.
But we don't want to go into that.
Yes, we do.
Lisa?
We were playing West Ham. It should have been a walkover, but we were a man short.
Fortunately, Vince here stepped into the breach.
Yes, but that's not the story.
He hadn't played for over 10 years.
15, but that's not the point.
Old Vince here scored a hat-trick that day. Unfortunately, it was for West Houghton. 3 own goals.
And did West Houghton win?
Yeah, 3-0.
You see, our goalkeeper, Derek, wasn't himself that day.
Liesl, cup of tea, anyone? Maybe Vince would like one of your delicious cakes?
Yes, you say, Gary. Where would you be without me? Vince.
Can I give you a hand?
Oh, thank you.
That was uncalled for. That defeat wasn't my fault. It wasn't Derek's fault. It was your fault.
What, because I was having a trial for England? Vince, look, nobody gives a tuppenny toss about that poxy little match back in 1975. The only reason she is talking to you is because you knew me before I became a legend, when I was just a boy genius. Now, look, if you want to get in the paper, you better start thinking of some nice things to say about me, because that's what people want to read, nice things about me.
I'm not sure about that. I think they might be more interested in Derek. I know I am. I just can't seem to get him out of my mind.
For Pete's sake. That's funny. I can't get it to work with my hand.
I'm sorry. Very sorry indeed. Kevin's very sorry too. Oh, we should never have come to your Sonic Lumiere concert.
No, you shouldn't. Everybody who's anybody in South Cheshire society was at that reception. I should have been there too. I had an invitation. It was embossed. The lady from the society page of the Manchester Evening News was there. That's how important it was. And I never got there. And where was I? When I should have been taking sherry with Lady Hotwell, knee-deep in a muddy lake trying to resuscitate your Kevin. 4 hours I waited for that ambulance. 4 hours!
He couldn't help it.
Of course he could.
It was the fireworks. He had one of his attacks.
Yes, he chucked a banger at the orchestra and they attacked him.
Kevin often gets attacked.
I'm not surprised if that's the way he behaves. I've seen another side to him, and I was shocked.
Sorry.
Is he still in hospital?
Yeah. They got his head out of the tuba. But they say he'll have to pass the piccolo in the usual way.
Beverly, if the ex-wife phones, can you be extremely nice to her? You know, soft soap, diplomacy, that sort of thing.
Certainly, Mr. Fitzherbert.
She's still upset. And she's threatening to change the access arrangements for the children.
Oh, no, that would be terrible.
Yeah, she wants me to have them more often.
I'm coming over to see Gary with the papers. He won't be pleased. He will not be pleased.
Have the papers arrived yet?
No. It's wonderful, Gary, your grasp of modern technology.
I'm not trying to grasp technology. I'm trying to grasp this flaming table.
Morning, Dave. Come on in.
When you get used to it, it's not too bad having it up there, is it? You know, novel, interesting.
No?
Morning. All right, Dave. What do you reckon to my new gizmo?
That's interesting.
Told you.
I've got the papers, Gary, and the article's in the Independent, but it's not quite turned out how we thought.
No, she didn't swallow that rubbish from Vince, did she?
No, she just doesn't even mention Vince.
Yes! That'll wipe the smile off his face.
See, the thing is, the article's not about 1975, it's about 1985.
Oh, yeah? Where was I then?
In Munich, with me.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great article, very flattering. It's just not about you.
Where were they then? Liesl Prince, the power behind the prince's throne.
Photographs come out well, hasn't it?
Dave, where's my photo?
It's in the office, they sent it back. Oh, well, they sent a new team photo as well. It's a good one of Derek.
Gary Prince admits he was utterly lost until he met Liesl.
Well, you were. That's what you said when we first met.
Yeah, well, I was lost then. I was trying to find a flaming training ground. Liesl appeared like an angel of mercy to look after this
Gauche.
gauche young man who had very little to say for himself. Well, of course I had very little to say for myself. I couldn't speak German.
You still can't.
Gary says he does not know where he'd be without her. And there's more stuff about you.
All very complimentary.
I'm not mentioned again.
You must have made quite an impression on her.
Yes, well, we had quite a chat in the kitchen.
Oh, yes, I am. Here we go. Gary Prince's German pastries have nothing to do with him. All the recipes have been provided by the remarkably talented yet endearingly modest Liesl Prince.
There's a lot more like that.
Yeah. I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. It's a nice little article.
Well, it's quite a big one, really.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know they would choose to do an article about me instead of you. I guess it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. As I say, I'm really pleased for you. It's a very nice article. It's just it's come as a bit of a bolt from the blue, that's all. Still. And there's another one.
He's always right 'cause he knows what's what. When it's his game, it's always set.
Gary decides to build a theme park at the same time next week here on BBC One, and the comedy continues on BBC Two shortly with Absolutely Fabulous.
Finest football player on the stage. Patted on the back by the